Have you ever wondered how to live a vibrant and fulfilling life even after turning 80? In this video, we'll explore essential strategies for taking care of your body, maintaining mental clarity, and nurturing happy relationships with your spouse and family. Whether you're approaching your golden years or supporting a loved one, these insights can help you embrace aging with confidence and joy. Stay with us until the end to discover invaluable tips that can transform your everyday life and enhance your well-being for years to come. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Taking care of your body. Reaching the milestone of 80 years old and still having the ability to care for your own body is nothing short of a gift. A gift that too often goes unappreciated until it's at risk of slipping away. When we talk about taking care of our bodies, it's not just about keeping ourselves physically fit or maintaining good health, though that's certainly important. It's about something deeper, something more profound. It's about preserving the independence that allows us to live life on our terms. Imagine the immense sense of pride and dignity that comes from still being able to wake up in the morning and tend to your own needs without having to call upon others for help. This independence, at its core, allows you to maintain a certain level of respect, not just from others but from yourself. The truth is, as we age, those small, everyday tasks that we often took for granted in our youth, getting dressed, preparing meals, cleaning up our living space, become more than just chores. They become symbols of our autonomy, our ability to still contribute to our own lives and, by extension, the lives of those around us. Being able to do these things, even as the years pass, signifies that we are still capable and strong. The simple act of being able to take care of your own needs speaks volumes about your resilience and determination. It's not just about survival. It's about thriving, about holding on to the sense of self-worth that comes from knowing you are still in control of your life. On the other hand, when we begin to lose the ability to perform these tasks, it can feel like a part of ourselves is slipping away. Having to rely on others, whether it's a family member or a caregiver, can bring feelings of guilt, even though no one may express it outwardly. You might start to feel like a burden, constantly wondering if your needs are taking time and energy away from someone else. These thoughts can weigh heavily on your heart, slowly eroding your confidence. No one wants to feel like they are a source of trouble for their loved ones, yet this feeling often creeps in when we are no longer able to fully care for ourselves. It's a mental and emotional burden that can be as heavy, if not heavier, than the physical challenges of aging. But imagine the flip side, what it feels like to still be physically strong, to still be able to stand tall and take care of your surroundings, your home, and your life. It's an incredible boost to your self-esteem, a reminder that you are still capable and that your body has served you well all these years and continues to do so. Every task you accomplish on your own, no matter how small, becomes a victory. Whether it's taking a walk, preparing a meal, or simply getting out of bed with ease, these moments of independence bring with them a profound sense of satisfaction. They allow you to hold on to your pride and face each day with confidence. The importance of caring for your body only grows as you age. It becomes not just a routine, but a daily act of self-love and preservation. Every choice you make regarding your physical health, whether it's the food you eat, the amount of exercise you get, or how you manage stress, has a direct impact on how you will feel tomorrow, next week, and in the years to come. At 80, paying attention to the small signals your body sends becomes crucial. Ignoring a small ache or overstraining your body in ways it can no longer handle can have serious consequences. That's why a mindful approach to your health is essential, not just for avoiding illness, but for ensuring that you can continue to live the life you want. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. Exercise becomes more than just staying in shape. It becomes a way to protect your mobility, to maintain the strength you need to carry on with your daily routines. Diet, too, becomes a form of self-care. Choosing nourishing foods that fuel your body and give it the energy it needs can make all the difference in how you feel each day. Even mental peace plays a role. Keeping a calm, focused mind helps reduce stress, which in turn benefits your overall well-being. It's a holistic approach that allows you to care for your body from every angle, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And the reward for all this effort? The freedom to continue doing the things you love. When your body is healthy, when it's well taken care of, you have the freedom to pursue activities that bring joy and meaning to your life. Whether it's gardening, traveling, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying a beautiful day outside, a healthy body allows you to embrace life fully. It allows you to keep making memories, to continue finding new reasons to smile, and to feel content not just in your body, but in your heart. There is an undeniable connection between physical health and emotional fulfillment. When you can care for yourself, you feel empowered, capable, and worthy. You carry a sense of pride in your independence, and that pride seeps into every other aspect of your life. You wake up each morning with purpose, knowing that you can face whatever the day brings. It's not just about living longer. It's about living better, with the knowledge that you are still in control of your life, still able to shape your future. As you move through your 80s and beyond, never underestimate the power of caring for your body. It's more than just a routine. It's a commitment to yourself, to your happiness and well-being. It's about recognizing that your body is your greatest asset and treating it with the love and care it deserves. With a strong, healthy body, you can continue to live each day with gratitude, joy, and a deep sense of satisfaction, knowing that life is still full of possibilities. 2. Maintaining mental clarity. Even as we reach the age of 80, maintaining mental clarity becomes one of the most precious gifts we can give ourselves. Our minds are just as important as our bodies, and keeping them sharp is essential to living a fulfilling, independent life. It's no secret that as we age, our memories can start to fade, and our thoughts might not come as quickly as they once did. It's a natural part of the aging process, but that doesn't mean we have to surrender to it. There are so many things we can do to keep our minds active, vibrant, and alive, even in our later years. Keeping your brain engaged is one of the keys to unlocking a rich and fulfilling life. Even after 80, think of your brain like a muscle. Just as we exercise our bodies to stay fit, we need to exercise our minds to keep them sharp. One of the best ways to do this is by cultivating a habit of engaging your mind in enjoyable activities every day. This doesn't have to be anything strenuous or overly intellectual, just things you love. Reading books, solving puzzles, learning new skills, or even engaging in creative hobbies like painting or writing can keep your brain constantly stimulated. Each of these activities is like fuel for your mind, feeding it with new information, challenges, and opportunities to grow. The more you use your brain, the more you keep it in good working order. It's incredible how something as simple as reading a good book can ignite your imagination and keep your mind sharp, even at 80. But it's not just about mental exercises. Taking care of your brain is a holistic effort, and physical exercise plays a big role too. You might not immediately associate exercise with mental clarity, but the two are closely connected. When you engage in regular physical activity, your blood flow increases, which means more oxygen is delivered to your brain. This increased oxygen supply helps your brain function more efficiently, resulting in clearer, sharper thinking. Whether it's a brisk walk, a swim, or gentle stretching, moving your body is one of the best gifts you can give your mind. A balanced diet is another powerful tool in preserving mental clarity. We often talk about nutrition in terms of its benefits for our physical health, but what we eat has a profound effect on our brains as well. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids like fish and vegetables packed with antioxidants are particularly beneficial for brain health. These nutrients help protect the brain from damage and can even slow the decline in mental function. It's amazing how much impact something as simple as a healthy meal can have on our mental well-being. What you put into your body matters not just for how you feel physically, but also for how clearly and sharply you think. Mental health is not just about keeping your brain active and nourished, though. Taking care of your emotional well-being is just as important. Stress is one of the biggest enemies of mental clarity, especially as we age. Too much stress can cloud our thinking, sap our energy, and leave us feeling mentally drained. That's why it's so important to find ways to minimize stress in your daily life. Whether it's through meditation, practicing gratitude, or simply taking time out for yourself, finding moments of peace is essential to keeping your mind healthy. When you make space for relaxation, you're giving your brain a chance to recharge and refresh itself, which can lead to better thinking and greater mental clarity. Another often overlooked but vital aspect of maintaining mental clarity is social interaction. Humans are social creatures by nature, and our brains thrive on connection. Regular communication with friends, family, and even neighbors can do wonders for your mental health. Engaging in conversations, sharing stories, and simply spending time with others helps stimulate your brain and keeps it active. Beyond that, it helps fend off feelings of loneliness, which can hurt both mental and emotional well-being. Staying connected to the people around you not only keeps your mind sharp, but also enriches your life with meaningful relationships and a sense of community. When your mind is clear, everything else in life feels more manageable. You're able to make better decisions, handle challenges with greater ease, and approach each day with a sense of calm and confidence. Maintaining mental clarity allows you to live your life with greater purpose and joy. It gives you the tools to navigate the world around you with grace, even as the years pass. Reaching 80 is a beautiful achievement, but it's also a time to double down on caring for both your body and mind. The clearer your mind, the better equipped you are to appreciate the joys of life, from the little moments to the grand experiences. You're able to savor conversations, engage in your favorite activities, and continue learning and growing. Mental clarity is not just a luxury. It's an essential part of living a truly enriched and fulfilled life. In the end, maintaining mental clarity at 80 and beyond is about balance. It's about nourishing your brain with knowledge, exercise, and good food, while also caring for your emotional health and staying connected to the people you love. It's about giving your mind the care and attention it deserves, so it can continue to serve you well for many more years to come. A clear mind is a powerful thing. It allows you to live fully, enjoy the present, and embrace the future with open arms. And that is perhaps one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself as you journey through the later years of life. 3. Living happily with your spouse. If you are fortunate enough to still be spending joyful days with your spouse after turning 80, you hold one of life's most precious treasures. A lifelong partnership that has endured the test of time is something to cherish deeply, but it's important to remember that simply being together isn't enough. True happiness in a marriage, especially after so many years, requires continual effort, mutual understanding, and above all, love. Even for couples who have shared decades of life, Maintaining a happy and fulfilling relationship means never taking each other for granted. As we grow older, it's easy to fall into routines or become irritated by the little things, and sometimes frustrations that have built up over the years can create distance. But to live harmoniously with your spouse in your later years, you must embrace patience, understanding, and care. At the heart of any strong relationship, especially one that spans a lifetime, is mutual respect. As we age, it can be tempting to become more critical, to speak our minds without always considering the feelings of the other person. But instead of focusing on faults or frustrations, it's so important to listen to your spouse. Understanding their perspective, even after so many years together, can strengthen your bond. No matter how long you've been married, it's essential to approach each day with the mindset of valuing your partner. This respect, this desire to understand and empathize with each other, is what keeps love alive. It's a commitment that should never wane, no matter how familiar you become with one another. Equally important is cherishing the time you spend together. As we get older, the pace of life might slow down, but that doesn't mean the connection should. It's not enough to just share a space or go through the motions of daily life together. True intimacy is built in those moments where you find joy in each other's company. Simple acts like sitting down for tea together, taking leisurely walks, or watching your favorite TV show side by side can bring a deeper sense of closeness. These shared moments, no matter how small, are what create a lasting bond. The key to keeping that bond strong is appreciating these little joys and making them part of your everyday life. And then, of course, there's humor. Life can become serious as we age. Health concerns, responsibilities, and the inevitable challenges of growing older may sometimes dampen the lightheartedness of life. But never underestimate the power of laughter. A shared joke, a silly moment, or even a warm smile can work wonders in keeping the heart light and the connection between you vibrant. Laughter is like a bridge. It brings you closer together, softens the edges of difficult moments, and reminds you of the joy that still exists between you. Couples who can laugh together, even through the tough times, are the ones who remain deeply connected. Humor is, in many ways, the glue that holds a marriage together, even when life throws its inevitable challenges your way. Perhaps one of the most important ingredients in a long-lasting, happy marriage is forgiveness. After so many years together, it's only natural that misunderstandings, frustrations, and even resentments might accumulate. It's easy to hold on to these feelings, to let them simmer beneath the surface. But doing so only creates emotional distance and unnecessary suffering. Forgiveness is not always easy, but it's essential. By letting go of grudges, and by choosing to forgive each other's imperfections, you create space for love to flourish again. Each act of forgiveness strengthens your bond, allowing your relationship to continue growing, even after so many years. It's a reminder that love is not about perfection. It's about grace, acceptance, and the willingness to move forward together, hand in hand. Living happily with your spouse after 80 is a rare and beautiful gift, one that should be treasured every single day. This stage of life, where the two of you can support each other, reflect on the shared memories, and continue to make new ones, is a time to be deeply grateful for. It's a time to nurture the relationship and to continue building on the foundation you've created over the years. Walking the path of life together, especially as you face the inevitable challenges of aging, is not just about survival. It's about thriving together, lifting each other, and finding joy in the simple, everyday moments of life. Looking back on the 3 essential elements to living a happy life after turning 80, taking care of your body, maintaining mental clarity, and living joyfully with your spouse, it becomes clear that each one is interconnected. When you care for your body, you gain the physical strength and energy to enjoy life's pleasures. When you nourish your mind, you stay engaged, curious, and open to life's beauty. And when you cherish your relationship with your spouse, you ensure that love and companionship remain at the center of your life. These three pillars, body, mind, and relationship, are what allow you to live with purpose and fulfillment, even in your later years. Of course, none of this is easy. It takes effort, patience, and a willingness to adapt to the changes that come with aging. But it's the small, everyday actions that shape our future. The gentle care we show ourselves, the mindfulness we bring to our thoughts, and the love we nurture in our relationships. These small, daily habits accumulate over time, creating a life filled with meaning and joy. Aging is inevitable, but how we choose to age is up to us. By embracing these three practices, you can live with pride and happiness, knowing that you are taking control of your life and choosing to make each day meaningful. So, as you journey through the rest of your life, may you find joy in caring for your body, peace in maintaining your mental clarity, and deep satisfaction in the love you share with your spouse. These are the treasures that will carry you through, allowing you to live with fulfillment, gratitude, and a heart full of happiness. May your days ahead be bright, and may you continue to find beauty in every moment. For these are the moments that truly matter. To respected elderly people, in the grand journey of life, one of the most sacred and irreplaceable relationships is the bond we share with our parents. From the earliest moments of our existence, parents dedicate themselves to nurturing us, guiding us through life's challenges and giving their all, both in times of struggle and in moments of prosperity. They do so with boundless love, often putting their own needs aside for the well-being of their children. As they grow older, however, there are many thoughts, feelings, and burdens that parents may carry silently, choosing not to share openly with their children. Sometimes, these unspoken truths are held close to the heart to protect the family's peace and to preserve the harmony of the relationships they cherish so dearly. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. In today's Hope's Fern program, we delve into 4 important secrets that parents, especially in their later years, often choose to keep to maintain that precious balance within the family. These secrets are not shared lightly. They are born out of love, wisdom, and a desire to protect the sacred bond between parents and their children. The words we will share today come not only from personal experiences, but also from the profound life lessons that many of our elders have learned throughout their journeys. These lessons are passed down to help illuminate the path for others, offering guidance, comfort, and, most of all, love. We sincerely hope that these insights will offer some light and be of help in your lives. Whether you are a parent yourself or someone seeking to better understand the quiet strength and wisdom that elders carry, may these reflections remind us all of the quiet sacrifices that our parents make for us, even when words go unspoken. Let us cherish the moments we have with them and continue to nurture the bonds that make family life so rich and meaningful. 1. Do not blame ancestors or parents. Throughout life, it's natural to have moments where you might feel frustrated or even hold grudges against your ancestors or parents. You may think, if only my grandfather had made better choices, I would have a wealthier, more comfortable life now, or perhaps, if my father had just worked harder, things would be different for me today. These thoughts may seem harmless, but expressing them openly can have lasting negative effects, especially on your children. When you voice dissatisfaction by blaming your parents or ancestors, you unknowingly teach your children to view life through a lens of blame and regret. They may start thinking, "Why didn't my father work harder?" Or, "If only my mother had made better choices," my life would be easier. The truth is that blaming our ancestors or parents for the difficulties we face can create a cycle of dissatisfaction that can be passed down through generations. It's important to remember that our parents and ancestors did the best they could with the resources, knowledge, and opportunities available to them at the time. They made choices based on their circumstances, and often those decisions were made out of love and a desire to provide the best life possible for their children, even if it didn't always turn out as planned. Rather than focusing on what might have been, it's far more beneficial to embrace a mindset of gratitude. When we choose to appreciate the efforts of those who came before us, acknowledging that they did what they could with what they had, we not only find peace within ourselves, but also set a powerful example for our children. Gratitude softens the heart, allowing us to forgive perceived shortcomings and recognize the strength and resilience of our ancestors and parents. By doing so, we model for our children the importance of acceptance and respect for the past. When we let go of blame and instead offer our gratitude, we create an atmosphere of understanding and harmony in the family. This not only strengthens the bond between generations, but also encourages our children to view their own lives with a sense of responsibility and appreciation, rather than resentment. They learn that life is not about blaming the past, but about making the best of the present and moving forward with a positive outlook. In the end, honoring and respecting the efforts of your ancestors and parents allows you to foster a deeper connection with your children. It teaches them to value the lessons of the past without dwelling on regret, and it strengthens the family's foundation for generations to come. By expressing gratitude, you pave the way for a legacy of understanding, love, and respect that will echo through the hearts of your children and their children after them. 2. Do not speak ill of your spouse. In the long journey of life together as a couple, it's only natural that there will be moments of dissatisfaction or disappointment. After spending years or even decades together, frustrations may surface, and at times, you might feel tempted to vent those feelings, especially to your children. However, it's important to resist that urge. Saying things like, "Marrying your dad was the biggest mistake of my life," or "It's because of your mother that my life didn't turn out well," can leave deep emotional scars on children. When children hear their parents speaking poorly of one another, it doesn't just create an atmosphere of unhappiness. It can cause confusion, insecurity, and a sense of instability in their own lives. They may struggle to understand their sense of family and may even have difficulty forming healthy relationships as they grow. When parents show disrespect toward each other, it sets an example that can ripple through generations. Children, who often look to their parents as role models for how to navigate relationships, may find it difficult to respect others or even themselves if they witness their parents belittling one another. The family unit, which is supposed to be a source of support and love, becomes a place of discord when negative words are exchanged, especially in front of children. They may start to question their worth and values, unsure of what a healthy relationship should look like. Every marriage has its ups and downs, its moments of joy and struggle, but these experiences are what makes the bond between spouses so meaningful. The real strength in a relationship comes from facing those hardships together and coming out the other side with a deeper appreciation for each other. If you must speak about your spouse, focus on balance. Acknowledge their shortcomings, but also make sure to highlight their strengths and the love they've shown over the years. For example, saying something like, "Your dad may have been clumsy, but he always put our family first," or "Your mom made sacrifices that I will always appreciate," offers a more balanced and compassionate perspective. These words don't just ease the tension in the family. They show your children that love is about acceptance, forgiveness, and gratitude. By expressing appreciation for your spouse, even when things have been tough, you're teaching your children one of the most important life lessons: that relationships are about more than perfection. They're about sticking together through thick and thin, valuing the good and learning from the difficult moments. Gratitude is a powerful tool for creating harmony in the home. When children see their parents choosing to appreciate each other despite their imperfections, they learn to cultivate healthy, respectful relationships in their own lives. In the end, the words you speak about your spouse shape not only your relationship, but also the future relationships of your children. By focusing on the positive, and by choosing to express love and gratitude instead of resentment, you're giving your children the gift of a strong, stable foundation. You're showing them that while no relationship is perfect, it's the effort, respect, and appreciation that truly matter. This fosters a sense of family unity and helps your children develop the emotional resilience and values they need to thrive in their relationships. 3. Do not compare children. As parents, it's only natural to occasionally compare your children's growth, achievements, or personalities, especially when you're trying to guide or motivate them. However, it's crucial to be mindful of the impact such comparisons can have on your children's emotional well-being. Comments like, "Your brother is doing great, why can't you be more like him?" Or, "Your sister excels in everything, why don't you try harder?" may seem harmless, but they cut deeply into a child's heart. No one likes to be compared to someone else, and when those comparisons come from parents, the people children look up to for unconditional love and support, it stings even more. These remarks can leave lasting emotional scars, leading to feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, and unhealthy competition within the family. Comparing children not only affects their self-esteem, but also threatens the bond that holds the family together. A child who constantly feels compared to a sibling may begin to harbor resentment, either toward the sibling who is being praised or toward the parents who seem to favor one child over another. This can create deep-rooted insecurities that may take years to overcome, and in some cases, the damage to a child's confidence may be irreversible. Children who grow up feeling they're always falling short can lose faith in their abilities, leading to lower self-esteem and a diminished sense of self-worth. Rather than fostering growth, comparisons can result in emotional withdrawal, depression, or a deep sense of inadequacy. What's important for parents to remember is that each child is a unique individual with their own set of strengths, talents, and potential. Just because one child excels in certain areas doesn't mean that another child is any less valuable. Every child's journey is different, and their growth occurs at their own pace. One child might shine academically, while another might have an extraordinary talent in creativity, empathy, or problem-solving. Instead of focusing on where they fall short in comparison to their siblings, it's far more beneficial to acknowledge and celebrate each child's individuality. Recognizing their unique abilities and potential not only builds their confidence, but also strengthens their relationship with you. Every child is an irreplaceable part of the family, born from the same parents, but walking their distinct path. By embracing their differences and encouraging them to grow in their own time, you foster an environment of love and acceptance. Children thrive when they feel seen and valued for who they are, not who they are compared to. The greatest gift you can give them is the assurance that they are loved equally, regardless of their differences. When children feel secure in their parents' love, they develop a sense of trust and respect, not just toward their parents, but also toward their siblings. Fairness and equality in how you treat your children are essential to maintaining strong family bonds. Showing love and support to each child, without comparing them, builds a sense of belonging and unity within the family. Encouraging them to pursue their passions and talents helps them feel confident in their own identity and creates a nurturing environment where they can grow into their best selves. In the end, your role as a parent is not to rank your children, but to guide them, uplift them, and help them recognize their unique value. By avoiding comparisons and focusing on each child's personal growth, you are teaching them to appreciate their strengths and the strengths of others. This not only strengthens their self-confidence, but also fosters a sense of mutual respect and love between siblings. When children feel valued for who they are, family harmony deepens, and the bonds of trust and respect grow stronger. As parents, your love and support provide the foundation for your children to thrive, not in competition with one another, but in their own unique, beautiful ways. 4. Do not speak negatively about life. Life inevitably presents us with a multitude of challenges, difficulties, and moments of frustration. From the hustle and bustle of urban congestion to rising crime rates, from environmental concerns to everyday inconveniences, it can be easy to fall into the habit of expressing dissatisfaction with the world around us. However, it's important to recognize the impact that these negative words and attitudes can have on our children. Phrases like, "I can't stand how crowded this city is," "There are too many thieves these days," "I don't feel safe anymore," or "The air is so polluted, it's hard to breathe," may seem like harmless complaints, but when heard frequently, they can shape the way children perceive the world. If parents constantly emphasize the difficulties and negativity of life, children will naturally internalize these attitudes, viewing the world through a lens of pessimism, which can rob them of hope and optimism. For instance, if a parent says something like, "No matter how hard you try, nothing will change," it can crush a child's motivation to work hard or pursue their dreams. These kinds of negative statements can foster a sense of helplessness, teaching children that the world is unchangeable and that their efforts are futile. Over time, this can erode their confidence and discourage them from striving for success or trying to make a positive impact. Parents must recognize that the words they use have a profound influence on shaping their children's outlook on life. Instead of focusing on the negative, parents can choose to offer a more hopeful, balanced perspective. Even in the face of difficulties, a simple shift in language can make all the difference. For example, rather than saying, "This city is too congested," you could say, "Yes, it's busy, but it's because so many people are working hard to build a better life." Or instead of lamenting environmental problems with "the pollution is awful," try saying, "The environment needs help, but if we all work together, we can make positive changes little by little." By framing challenges in this way, you provide your children with a sense of hope and courage. You show them that while life may not always be easy, there is always a path forward and that their efforts can make a real difference. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Maintaining a positive attitude in difficult situations is a powerful example for your children. When they see you approach life's challenges with optimism and resilience, they learn to adopt the same mindset. They come to understand that while hardships are inevitable, they do not define us. What truly matters is how we respond to them. When you model strength, perseverance, and hope, your children will naturally absorb these qualities and carry them into their own lives. They will learn that even in tough times, there is beauty to be found, joy to be shared, and problems to be solved. Life is filled with both beauty and difficulty, and it's important to help children see both sides. By emphasizing the positive aspects of life and finding joy in the everyday, you instill in them a deep appreciation for the world around them. They learn that despite the challenges, there is always something to be grateful for, and that life's obstacles can be overcome with determination and a positive mindset. This not only strengthens their resilience, but also deepens their emotional connection to their family and the world. When we speak positively about life, we plant seeds of hope in the hearts of our children. They learn to see the world not as a place of fear and frustration, but as a place full of opportunity, growth, and potential. These positive words and attitudes help build a strong foundation for their future, giving them the confidence to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and optimism. As parents, our words shape the way our children view the world, and choosing our words carefully can be one of the most powerful gifts we give them. As we look toward the future, let us cherish the time we have left with our loved ones, filling each moment with kindness, smiles, and appreciation. By doing so, we not only leave behind a legacy of love, but also give our children the tools they need to live fulfilling, positive lives. Thank you for joining us today on Hope's Fern, and we look forward to seeing you again in our next program. Until then, may your days be filled with peace and joy. Stay well. As we come to the end of this discussion, I'd love to hear what you have learned from today's video. Reflect on everything we've talked about, from not blaming ancestors or parents, avoiding speaking ill of your spouse, steering clear of comparing your children, to maintaining a positive outlook on life. What resonates with you the most? What is one thing you'll bring into practice in your own life moving forward? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We can all learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content like this, and we look forward to having you with us in the future. Thank you for watching.